If you're over 50 and you've tried everything to get stronger, move better, and feel younger, but nothing seems to stick, then pay attention, because this might be the most important 3 minutes of your day. Most people your age, even the ones who exercise regularly, skip one category of training that could transform how your body feels in the next few weeks, not months, weeks. And the crazy part? These movements don't require lifting heavy weights, grinding through high-impact workouts, or spending hours in the gym. In fact, you can do them right at home, in your living room, without even changing clothes. They're quiet, they're joint-friendly, and they're scientifically proven to boost muscle activation, stabilize aging joints, and even improve blood pressure. They're called isometric exercises, and the truth is, 99% of people over 50 never use them. But the people who do, they age differently. They walk with more confidence, stand taller, feel more powerful, and stay active decades longer. Today, I'm going to break down 5 of the most effective isometric exercises specifically for people over 50, how to do them safely, why they work so well, and how you can start feeling the results almost immediately.
Isometric exercises are one of the most powerful tools you can use if you're over 50, and yet almost nobody talks about them. The reason is simple. They're quiet, they're subtle, and they don't look like the traditional workouts people are used to seeing on social media or in gyms. When most people think about building strength or staying fit, they imagine lifting heavy weights, running long distances, or doing high-intensity interval training. But the reality is that as we age, our bodies respond differently to stress, and those traditional forms of exercise can sometimes do more harm than good, especially if your joints aren't what they used to be. Isometric exercises bypass a lot of those problems because they focus on holding positions that engage your muscles without moving your joints through extreme ranges of motion. That means you can target every major muscle group in your body while minimizing the risk of injury. For someone over 50, this is a game changer because it allows you to strengthen your muscles, stabilize your joints, and improve your overall balance without putting your knees, hips, or shoulders under strain. The beauty of isometric training is that it works on multiple levels. Not only are you strengthening the muscles, but you're also training your nervous system to fire more efficiently, which translates into better coordination, better balance, and more control over your movements. It's like rewiring your body from the inside out. Most people over 50 notice that when they do regular exercise, they still feel unsteady or weak in certain positions, especially when bending, twisting, or reaching. That's because traditional workouts often overlook the subtle stabilizing muscles that keep you upright and steady, and that's exactly where isometrics come in. By holding positions, whether it's a wall sit, a plank, or a glute bridge, you're forcing these stabilizing muscles to activate and stay engaged. Over time, this builds strength in a way that translates directly into everyday activities like standing from a chair, walking upstairs, or even carrying groceries. Another reason isometrics are so powerful is that they allow you to work at your own intensity. Unlike lifting weights where the challenge comes from the load, or cardio where the challenge comes from speed or endurance, isometrics allow you to control exactly how much effort you put in. You can hold a position for just a few seconds, or push yourself to the point of muscular fatigue, and either approach will yield results. This makes it an ideal training method for people who may be dealing with injuries, arthritis, or other age-related limitations, because you can tailor it to your body's capabilities while still challenging yourself enough to see meaningful gains. In addition, isometric exercises are incredibly time efficient. You don't need a 60-minute workout to benefit. Just a few well-chosen holds each day can create significant improvements in strength and stability. For someone over 50 with a busy schedule or low energy, this is especially important because it allows you to fit high-quality, effective training into your day without feeling drained or overwhelmed. The benefits don't stop at muscles and joints either. Isometrics also have a positive impact on your cardiovascular system. While it might seem counterintuitive because you're not moving, holding certain positions increases blood flow, engages your core, and elevates your heart rate slightly, which all contribute to better circulation and cardiovascular health. For someone who may be at risk for high blood pressure or other cardiovascular issues, these small controlled exercises can make a real difference over time. One of the most overlooked advantages is the psychological effect. When you hold an isometric position, you're learning patience, focus, and body awareness. You become more in tune with your muscles, noticing tension, alignment, and control in ways that often get lost in dynamic movement exercises. That heightened awareness carries over into everyday life, helping you move more efficiently, reduce strain, and avoid injuries. Many people over 50 assume that aging automatically means losing strength, but that's simply not true. Muscles respond to stress at any age, and isometric exercises are a perfect example because they allow you to apply stress safely, effectively, and consistently. You'll be surprised how quickly your body adapts, how your posture improves, and how tasks that once felt difficult suddenly become much easier. The best part is that you don't need fancy equipment, gym memberships, or complicated routines. A wall, a chair, or even the floor is enough to start building strength today. You can progress by increasing the time you hold each position, adding small movements, or combining multiple isometric holds into a sequence, and each step will challenge your muscles and nervous system in new ways. In short, isometric exercises are the secret weapon that almost everyone over 50 overlooks. They provide strength, stability, joint protection, and improved balance, all while being accessible, safe, and incredibly effective. They're quiet, subtle, and deceptively simple, yet their impact is profound because they address the very weaknesses and imbalances that often make aging bodies feel stiff, weak, or unstable. By incorporating just a few isometric exercises into your routine, you can maintain muscle, improve function, and protect your joints without the need for heavy lifting, complex movements, or long, exhausting workouts. The truth is, most people over 50 never even try these exercises because they don't look flashy, they're not marketed on social media, and they don't promise instant results like some fad workouts. But the reality is that they deliver some of the most lasting, meaningful improvements in strength, balance, and mobility that you can achieve at this stage of life.
Most adults over 50 skip isometric exercises, and the truth is, it's one of the biggest missed opportunities when it comes to staying strong, mobile, and independent as we age. There's a reason for this. Most exercise advice is geared toward younger adults who can handle high-intensity workouts, heavy weights, and fast, dynamic movements. The fitness industry has conditioned people to believe that the only way to get results is to lift more, run farther, or push harder. And while those things have their place, they aren't always practical or safe for someone over 50. The reality is that as we age, our bodies change. Muscles naturally lose mass and strength, joints become stiffer, balance becomes less reliable, and recovery takes longer. That's exactly why isometric exercises are so important, yet they're almost always skipped. They work differently than traditional exercises because instead of relying on movement and momentum, they focus on holding a position and activating muscles in a controlled way. This means that even a short session can trigger profound benefits. For people over 50, this is huge because it allows you to maintain and even build strength without putting unnecessary stress on your joints, which are often the first things to complain when trying high-impact or heavy-load exercises. One of the reasons most adults skip these exercises is simply familiarity. They look simple, almost too simple, so people underestimate their effectiveness. They see a wall sit or a plank and think, that's not real exercise, but that's exactly where they're wrong. These holds may seem passive, but in reality, they require every muscle fiber in the targeted area to work in perfect coordination. You're not just working your visible muscles like your quads or your shoulders, you're activating stabilizers that most traditional exercises never touch. Over time, these stabilizing muscles are what keep you upright, prevent falls, improve posture, and allow you to perform daily tasks effortlessly. Another reason isometrics are often skipped is because they're not glamorous. There's no sweat-soaked Instagram video, no flashy gym equipment, no promise of instant transformation that sells memberships or personal training sessions. But for the over 50 crowd, the impact is far more meaningful than the short-lived excitement of trendy workouts. When done consistently, isometric exercises strengthen your core, stabilize your joints, and build endurance in the muscles that matter most for functional movement. And these are exactly the areas that most people over 50 struggle with. Think about it. Simple daily activities like getting out of a chair, lifting a grocery bag, bending to tie your shoes, or climbing stairs become more challenging when your stabilizing muscles are weak or underactivated.
Isometric exercises directly target these weaknesses, giving you the strength and control to handle everyday life with ease. People also skip these exercises because they often don't know how to integrate them into their routines. Many assume they need complicated sequences or extended gym sessions, when in reality, just a few well-chosen isometric holds each day can yield noticeable results. You can do them at home, in your living room, in a hotel room, or even at the office. They're flexible, adaptable, and can be adjusted to match your current fitness level, making them perfect for those who are cautious about overexertion or recovering from past injuries. There's also a psychological component. Some people avoid isometrics because they don't feel the same immediate burn or cardio pump that comes from traditional workouts, so they assume nothing is happening. But in fact, the benefits accumulate over time. The strength gains, stability, improved posture, and enhanced body awareness may not be flashy, but they are long-lasting and functional, which is exactly what matters when it comes to maintaining independence as you age. Skipping these exercises also means missing out on one of the most efficient ways to improve balance. Falls and instability are serious concerns over 50, and strengthening the muscles that keep you steady can dramatically reduce your risk. Isometric exercises train your body to hold positions safely, improve coordination, and enhance proprioception, which is your body's awareness in space. This translates directly into better performance in everyday tasks, from walking on uneven surfaces to reaching overhead without losing balance. Another reason most adults skip isometrics is because they underestimate the cumulative effect of these exercises. Each hold may only last 20 to 60 seconds, but when done consistently, the results compound. Muscles become stronger, joints become more resilient, posture improves, and your overall confidence in movement grows. The compound effect of small daily holds is often more impactful than high-intensity workouts because it strengthens your body in a way that supports functional living rather than just appearance. It's also important to note that isometric exercises can be progressive. You can start gently, holding a position for a few seconds, and gradually increase the duration or intensity as your strength and stability improve. You can also combine holds with small movements to create an even more challenging routine without never needing heavy weights or high-impact activity. Despite all these benefits, the simple truth is that most adults over 50 don't do them. They rely on traditional workouts, cardio, or machines that may not address the real issues of aging muscles and joints. They miss the opportunity to strengthen stabilizing muscles, improve balance, reduce joint stress, and maintain functional strength that carries into daily life. Incorporating isometric exercises isn't just about building visible muscles, it's about building a resilient body that moves confidently, stays strong, and reduces the risk of injury. Over time, these exercises can reshape how you feel in your body, how you perform daily tasks, and even how you recover from other forms of exercise. For someone over 50, consistently practicing isometric exercises isn't just helpful, it's transformative. The missed potential from skipping them is enormous because you're ignoring a category of exercise that directly addresses the natural changes that come with aging. By incorporating even a few isometric holds into your daily routine, you can protect your joints, build real strength, and improve balance in ways that most people over 50 never experience.
Isometric exercises are incredibly versatile, and one of their biggest advantages for people over 50 is that they can be done literally anywhere. You don't need a gym membership, fancy equipment, or even a lot of space. A wall, a chair, or even just the floor is enough to start building strength, stability, and endurance. This makes them incredibly accessible, especially for those who may feel intimidated by traditional workouts or who simply don't have the time or energy to go to a gym. The convenience factor cannot be overstated because consistency is what really drives results. When an exercise is easy to do at home, at your office, or while traveling, it's much more likely that you'll actually stick with it. For people over 50, this is critical because maintaining regular activity is far more beneficial than occasional bursts of intense exercise. Isometrics give you the ability to work your muscles without stressing your joints. Most traditional strength training requires movement through a full range of motion, which can place pressure on knees, hips, and shoulders. For someone dealing with arthritis, past injuries, or simply the natural wear and tear of aging, this can be discouraging and even painful. Isometric exercises bypass this problem because the muscles are engaged while the joints stay in a safe, static position.
This means you can strengthen and tone without risking further joint issues, making these exercises ideal for long-term health. The adaptability of isometric exercises is another reason they're so effective. You can modify each exercise to match your current strength level, your flexibility, and your balance. For instance, a wall sit can start with a shallow bend in the knees and gradually progress to a deeper hold as strength improves. Planks can begin on your knees and advance to full armed planks over time. Even small adjustments like holding a position a few seconds longer or slightly shifting your stance can increase the challenge without introducing risk. This makes isometrics highly individualized, allowing you to progress safely while still getting meaningful results. One of the most powerful aspects of these exercises is how they integrate strength, endurance, and balance in a single movement. When you hold a position, you're engaging multiple muscle groups simultaneously. For example, a simple plank doesn't just work your abs, it engages your shoulders, back, glutes, and even your legs. A wall sit strengthens your quads, calves, and glutes while also forcing your core to stay tight for stability. This multi-muscle activation is especially valuable as we age because it mirrors the demands of everyday life, helping you perform functional tasks like lifting, bending, reaching, and standing without strain or discomfort. Another benefit of isometric exercises done anywhere is that they require very little time to produce results. You don't need to spend an hour at the gym to see improvements. Just a few minutes of focused, controlled holds each day can lead to measurable increases in strength, balance, and muscle tone. This efficiency is perfect for people over 50 who may have limited energy or are juggling multiple responsibilities. Even when time is tight, you can fit in a few short sessions that cumulatively build a stronger, more resilient body. These exercises also help develop body awareness, which becomes increasingly important with age. Holding a position requires focus, alignment, and control. Over time, you learn to notice where your body might be compensating, where muscles are weak, and how to adjust to improve stability. This heightened awareness not only enhances your exercise performance, but also carries over into daily movements, making you less prone to injury and more confident in how you move. For someone over 50, this functional benefit cannot be overstated. It's not just about looking strong in a mirror, it's about having the strength, balance, and coordination to enjoy life fully and independently. Isometrics are also low impact, which is ideal for people with cardiovascular concerns, joint pain, or previous injuries. While traditional exercises often elevate the heart rate quickly and place stress on the body, isometric holds allow you to strengthen muscles and improve circulation in a controlled, manageable way. They offer a form of resistance training that is gentle yet highly effective, giving your body the challenge it needs without overstressing it. The versatility and portability of these exercises also mean you can mix and match them with other forms of training. You can pair them with light cardio, mobility work, or even other resistance exercises to create a comprehensive routine that addresses multiple aspects of fitness simultaneously. This flexibility allows you to tailor your workout to your specific goals, whether that's improving strength, enhancing balance, or simply maintaining overall health. Doing exercises anywhere also removes common barriers that stop many people over 50 from exercising consistently. Travel, bad weather, lack of equipment, or a busy schedule no longer have to be excuses. Since isometric exercises require minimal space and no tools, you can maintain a consistent routine regardless of circumstances, which is one of the most important factors in long-term fitness success. Over time, practicing these exercises anywhere can also improve your confidence in movement. When you know you can strengthen your body safely without complicated equipment, you feel empowered to move more, try new activities, and engage in life fully. This sense of control and capability is one of the most rewarding aspects of fitness for people over 50. The best part is that these exercises can be integrated seamlessly into daily life. A wall sit while waiting for the kettle to boil, a plank before brushing your teeth, or a glute bridge after getting out of bed, these small moments accumulate into significant strength gains. This accessibility is what sets isometrics apart from other forms of exercise that require dedicated time, space, and energy. By embracing exercises you can do anywhere, you remove barriers, build consistency, and create a fitness habit that is sustainable, effective, and enjoyable. Ultimately, isometric exercises done anywhere provide a unique combination of safety, efficiency, adaptability, and functional benefit that few other exercise forms offer. For anyone over 50 looking to maintain strength, improve balance, and protect their joints, these exercises are a powerful solution because they are easy to perform, can be adapted to any environment, and produce results that translate directly into everyday life.
Consistency is everything when it comes to maintaining strength, balance, and overall health after 50. And one of the reasons isometric exercises are so powerful is that they deliver meaningful results even with regular, moderate practice. Unlike some workouts that demand intensity, high volume, or complex routines to see benefits, isometric exercises reward consistency and proper form. When done regularly, even for short periods each day, they gradually strengthen muscles, stabilize joints, and improve posture in ways that translate directly to daily life. Over time, those small repeated holds compound into noticeable improvements in strength, endurance, and mobility. One of the biggest advantages is that you don't have to push yourself to exhaustion to get results. You can hold a wall sit, plank, or glute bridge for as long as you feel comfortable, and each session still activates the muscles in a meaningful way. This is particularly important for adults over 50 because pushing too hard or lifting heavy weights can increase the risk of injury, joint stress, or overuse problems. Isometrics allow you to challenge your body safely, letting your muscles adapt gradually without overstressing your system. The results are functional and long-lasting because they strengthen the stabilizing muscles and core areas that support daily movements. This kind of strength isn't about how you look in the mirror. It's about being able to move confidently, stand tall, and perform tasks with ease, from climbing stairs to lifting a bag of groceries or getting up from a chair without hesitation. Another key reason consistency matters with isometrics is that it trains your nervous system to respond more efficiently. When you hold a position, your muscles learn to fire in a coordinated way, which improves balance, body awareness, and control. This neuromuscular benefit is often overlooked in traditional exercise, but is critical for aging adults. By consistently engaging in these exercises, your body becomes more stable, coordinated, and resilient, which reduces the risk of falls and injuries. Over time, these improvements accumulate, creating a foundation of strength and stability that supports every other form of movement you do. One of the reasons most people over 50 skip exercises like this is that they don't see instant results. Isometric exercises work subtly and gradually, but with regular practice, the changes become obvious. You might notice you can hold a plank longer than last week, or that standing from a chair feels easier and more controlled. You might see improvements in your posture, feeling taller and more aligned throughout the day. These functional gains are exactly the kind of results that matter as you age, helping you maintain independence and confidence in your body. Another advantage of consistent isometric practice is its effect on flexibility and joint health. Even though the exercises involve holding a static position, they engage muscles in a way that stabilizes joints and encourages proper alignment. Over time, this reduces strain on knees, hips, shoulders, and the lower back. For someone over 50, this can mean less pain, greater mobility, and an overall improvement in how your body feels day to day. It's not just about building muscle. It's about creating a resilient, balanced system that supports movement and reduces wear and tear. Time under tension, even for short intervals, increases blood flow to the muscles and surrounding tissues, promoting healing and nutrient delivery. This is particularly beneficial for older adults as recovery tends to slow with age. Regular practice helps maintain healthy circulation, supports muscle repair, and even improves endurance over time. It's a small daily investment that pays big dividends for strength, vitality, and overall health. One of the most overlooked benefits of regular isometric training is its effect on mental focus and discipline. Holding a position requires concentration, awareness of your alignment, and intentional engagement of muscles. This not only strengthens your body, but also sharpens your mind, teaching patience, attention to detail, and the ability to push gently through discomfort without strain. These mental skills carry over into everyday life, helping you move with intention and confidence. Another reason consistency is so important is that it allows for gradual progression, which is key for long-term results. Unlike workouts that demand rapid increases in weight or intensity, isometric exercises let you incrementally extend hold times, deepen positions, or add small variations to keep challenging your muscles.
Each tiny increase compounds over weeks and months, making your strength gains sustainable rather than fleeting. Over time, you notice real improvements in posture, movement quality, balance, and endurance. And these gains don't just help in exercise, they make everyday tasks easier and more enjoyable. For adults over 50, that's the kind of progress that matters most. You're not just lifting more weight or running faster, you're building a body that works better for you in the real world. The cumulative effect of consistent isometric practice also helps reduce fatigue and discomfort in daily life. As muscles strengthen and joints stabilize, movements that used to feel strenuous become effortless. Getting up from a chair, bending to pick something off the floor, reaching for high shelves, or even walking longer distances becomes easier. That sense of capability and confidence in your body is deeply rewarding and motivates continued practice. Isometric exercises also encourage a deeper understanding of your own body. When you hold positions consistently, you begin to notice areas of weakness or imbalance, allowing you to address them proactively. You become more aware of your posture, alignment, and muscle engagement, which translates into safer, more effective movement throughout the day. This self-awareness is particularly valuable as you age, because it helps prevent injuries and supports independence. Regular practice also creates a sense of routine and structure, which is important for maintaining long-term fitness. When exercises are simple, effective, and easy to integrate into your daily schedule, it's much easier to maintain consistency. Over time, this consistent engagement strengthens not only your body, but your habits, reinforcing a lifestyle that supports ongoing health, mobility, and strength.
For anyone over 50, the ultimate goal of exercise isn't just about aesthetics or hitting certain numbers on a scale. It's about feeling capable, confident, and independent in your own body. This is exactly where isometric exercises shine, because they allow you to target the very foundation of strength that supports daily movement, stability, and overall quality of life. When you practice these exercises regularly, you're investing in a stronger, more resilient version of yourself, a version that can handle the physical challenges of life with ease, whether it's lifting, bending, standing, or walking. Many people over 50 underestimate the importance of building functional strength, which is the kind of strength that translates directly into real-world activities. Lifting a grocery bag, climbing a flight of stairs, or standing up from a low chair requires coordination, balance, and engagement of multiple muscle groups at once. Isometric exercises train these systems effectively because they focus on holding controlled positions that force your muscles to work together rather than isolating just one group in a repetitive motion. This means that the strength you gain is immediately usable in everyday life, not just in a gym or during a workout session. Another reason these exercises are so powerful is that they help you maintain muscle mass as you age. After 50, muscle loss becomes a natural part of aging, and it accelerates if you're not actively resisting it. Isometric exercises combat this by creating tension in the muscles, which stimulates growth and maintains strength without requiring heavy weights. Even small, consistent sessions produce noticeable improvements in muscle tone and endurance, which in turn support better posture, improved balance, and enhanced coordination. This kind of strength matters far more than the number of pounds you can lift, because it directly affects your independence and ability to move confidently. The benefits of isometric exercises extend beyond muscles into joint health as well. Holding positions in a controlled way strengthens the muscles around your joints, providing stability and reducing unnecessary strain. Over time, this can alleviate discomfort, prevent injuries, and allow for freer, more fluid movement in everyday life. For someone over 50, protecting joints while building strength is critical, and isometric training hits that balance perfectly. It allows you to push your body just enough to see gains without risking overuse or impact-related injuries. One of the underrated benefits of practicing these exercises consistently is the confidence it brings. As your strength, balance, and stability improve, so does your trust in your body. You begin to move through the world with more assurance, knowing you can handle stairs, curbs, and uneven surfaces without hesitation. This psychological boost is as important as the physical changes because it encourages you to stay active, maintain independence, and enjoy life fully.
Another key advantage is that isometric exercises are adaptable to your current abilities and goals. You can start small, holding a position for just a few seconds, and gradually increase the duration or complexity as your strength grows. You can modify each exercise to target specific areas, like core, legs, or upper body, allowing you to focus on the areas that matter most to your daily function. This flexibility ensures that your routine evolves with you, keeping it challenging, effective, and engaging over time. The cumulative effect of these exercises is enormous. A few minutes a day spent on wall sits, planks, glute bridges, or other isometric holds builds strength, endurance, and stability in ways that carry over to every movement you make. The result is a body that works better, feels stronger, and supports your lifestyle rather than limiting it. This is especially valuable after 50, when maintaining independence and mobility becomes increasingly important. Isometric exercises also teach you to engage muscles mindfully, which is a skill that pays off in every aspect of movement. By focusing on proper alignment, controlled tension, and deliberate engagement, you develop better posture, more efficient movement patterns, and a stronger core. Over time, this awareness reduces the risk of injuries, improves balance, and allows you to move through life with more ease and confidence. For someone who wants to age well, this functional strength and body awareness are more important than the number on a scale or the appearance of muscles in a mirror. These exercises also provide a pathway to integrate other forms of movement safely. Once your stabilizing muscles are strengthened and your joints are supported, you can transition into more dynamic exercises with less risk, or simply enjoy daily activities without discomfort or hesitation. The foundation built through isometrics gives you the freedom to move however you want, without worrying about pain, instability, or weakness. The results are long-lasting because they address the underlying mechanics of movement. Rather than just training muscles superficially, isometric exercises strengthen the connection between muscles, joints, and the nervous system, creating a body that is coordinated, resilient, and responsive. This comprehensive development is what allows you to perform tasks efficiently, reduce fatigue, and maintain mobility even as you age. Another powerful aspect of consistent isometric training is how it reinforces habits that support lifelong fitness. When you incorporate a few minutes of these exercises into your daily routine, it becomes a sustainable habit. Unlike the complex or time-consuming workouts that are easy to skip, isometrics can be done anywhere, require no equipment, and integrate seamlessly into daily life. This habit building is essential because the true benefits of exercise come from regular practice over months and years, not occasional bursts of activity. Over time, these simple exercises accumulate into remarkable improvements in strength, posture, balance, and overall functional fitness. Finally, embracing these exercises over 50 isn't just about avoiding decline, it's about thriving. You're not just preserving what you have, you're actively creating a stronger, more capable, and more confident version of yourself. With consistent practice, you'll notice improvements in the way you move, how you feel, and even your outlook on your own capabilities. That sense of empowerment is invaluable because it motivates you to continue moving, learning, and caring for your body, creating a positive cycle of strength and confidence that supports healthy aging in every aspect of life.